So here we have a parabola, our first parabola. The steps stay exactly the same, whether it's a line or parabola. So you start and look, where is the graph equal to 0? This one's equal to 0 here and here. This one's equal to 0 here and here. Where's the graph equal to 1? This one's equal to 1 here and here. This one's equal to 1 here and here. Then if you'd like, you can take some other values that you know the square roots of. Like you know the square root of 4. Can you see that my red graph is 4 here and here? And here it's 4 and 4. So I would know that at those points it's going to be at 2, 2, 2, 2. On the second graph, can you see that the highest point is at 9? And the square root of 9 is 3. So if you want to add some extra points, that's going to help you get the general shape better. And now we can do the next idea that between 0 and 1, it's slightly above, and after 1, your graph is going to be below. So sometimes it's going to be tough because it's just barely going to be above. And you're going to want to be careful because if you exaggerate it above like that, you're going to lose marks because you can't go backwards in time to make that. So you got to be careful that it is more straight like this, slightly above. It's going to be hard because anytime you go way out like that, they're going to say, whoa, that's no longer a function. So for this one, we will just go almost on top of it is usually all fine. There we go. And there's our two graphs. What's our domain and range of each of these? Well, I'm going to write the domain in both interval and set notation, just so we can practice that. In set notation, we would say x can be less than or equal to 1, or x can be greater than or equal to 5. In interval notation, we would start at negative infinity and go to 1 and use a square bracket to say that that value is included, then start again at 5 and go to infinity. Our range, y is bigger than or equal to 0. For the second one, our domain is between 3 and 3. So in set notation, we would write it like this. In interval notation, we would write it like that. And our range is between 0 and 3. Here, I'll write the first range in interval notation as well. So the domain and range definitely a little bit trickier on this one, but can you see that the idea is the same? You're looking for 0 and 1, a couple other square root points that you can do. We're always square rooting the y values. And then between 0 and 1, it's slightly above. After 1, it's below. Okay, practice question for this one is 8.